Mic check. Mic check. Bunch of his miles up. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin, without lies. The devil took him on a mountaintop and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee. I said, I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples is what we called them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. They told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved. I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. By his grace. Day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and he blew in the clouds and blew them. It took him just 6 days. Took him just as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. He said, 'Cause you're a natural girl. You got natural curves. To Capras, and they made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. I'll work the days and toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress and all your wedding flowers, and your dress will be made of silk threads. It will fluster the priest and turn every man's head as you grace the aisle. Those curves and that smile, that isn't a smile. 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl. And your veil will be handmade by nymphs. They blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse of your legs and your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you're a natural girl. 'cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la. I'll climb the walls and climb the highest steeple. At the top of my voice I'll sing to all the people. Found this girl I love, who I'm from above. 'Cause she's a natural, actual girl. Write your name on Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night, you'll see your name is written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Good afternoon, boys and girls. How y'all doing? Enjoy a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane. Do. Let me just put the music on now. Tra la 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 la. Just the wind, Poppy. He thinks it's rubbish. It's just the wind, Mala. It's just the wind, Poppy. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. She's not much of a girlfriend. I never seem to get along. Take a jumbo across the water, like to see America. See the girls in California, hoping it's gonna come true. But there's not a lot I can do. Could we have kippers for breakfast? Mommy dear, mommy dear. Gotta have them in Texas, 'cause everyone's a millionaire. Sinner, do you want my autograph? I'm a loser, what a joker, playing my jokes among you, while there's nothing better to do. Ba-ba-da-bow, ba-ba-dow, ba-ba-dow, wow, bow, dow, ba-da-bow. Ba-ba-da-bow, ba-da-bow, ba-da-bow. Ba-da-ba-dow, dow, 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 ba-da-dow. La la la. La 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 la. Don't you look at my girlfriend, 'cause she's the only one I got. She's not much of a girlfriend. I never seem to get along. Take a jumbo across the water, like to see America. See the girls in California, I'm hoping it's gonna come true. But there's not a lot I can do. I don't know why I can't see it. What is it? Oh, is that it? Not a lot I can do. Oh yeah. Take a jumbo across the water, like to see America. See the girls in California, hoping it's gonna come true. But there's not a lot I can do. Ba-ba-da-bow, ba-ba-dow, ba-ba-dow, ba-da-dow. Ba-ba-da-bow, ba-da-bow, 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 da-da-da-da. Hey hum hey, hey hum hey. Breakfast in America. Supertramp. They got an album, and if you turn it, if you mirror images, no, it does actually. It just says no. It does say 9/11 when you invert it. 9/11, yeah. Michael Jackson's got an album like that too. I used to rule the world. The seas would rise when I gave the words. In the morning I sleep alone. I sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, so long live the king. 1 minute I held the key, and next the walls were closed on me. I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. And I hear Jerusalem bells ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword, my shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you're gone there was never, never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was a wicked, wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become, just a puppet on a lonely string. Who'd ever want to be the king? And I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword, my shield, missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you're gone there was never, never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword, my shield, missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you're gone there was never, never an honest word. But that was when I ruled the world. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, mouse. Well, whilst it's on the 3rd, why not? This one goes out to all you boys named Sue. Truth in plain sight, eh? Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to my and me. Just this old guitar, an empty bottle of booze.
I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. It seems I had to fight my whole life through. Cause some girl would giggle and I'd get red, and then some guy'd laugh and then I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick, I grew up mean, and my fists got hard and my wits got clean, and I drove from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars, I'd search all the honky tonks and bars and kill the man that gave me this awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg and it was mid-July. I just hit town and my throat was dry, and I thought I'd stop to have myself a brew. And at an old saloon in a street of mud, there at the table dealing studs, sat the dirty, mangy dog that named me Sue. Oh, it's got so many verses, this song, it's unbelievable. Sue. Well, I knew the snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture Mama had. I knew the scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and he was grey and old. I looked at him, my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you?" Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard, right between the eyes. He went down, but to my surprise, came up with a knife and he cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall into the street, and we were kicking, gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He just stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world mighty rough, and if a man's gonna make it, it's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So he gave you that name when I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get to or else you'd die. And it's a name that helped make you big and strong. Now I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now. That's not right, is it? Dang it. Now you just fought one hell of a fight. Know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now. I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in the guts and the spit in your eye. Cause I'm the son of a gun that named you Sue. I got it all choked up, I threw down my gun, called him my pa, though he may be my mum, and I came away with a different point of view. I think about him every now and then, and every time I do, and every time I win. If I ever have a son, Bink! How you doing, boys and girls? That was plucky, wasn't it, that one? We'll do one for God and we'll get a show on the road. Something for my Heavenly Father. Go on then, let's do that one. Where is that one? No. There it is. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. I'm feeling God. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. Yes, you do. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom in the trees, you know how I feel. Yes, you do. It's a new dawn, new day, new life for me. And I'm feeling God. Dragonflies out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies on having fun, you know what I mean. And sleep in peace when your day is done, that's what I mean. Yes, it is. It's a old world, new world, a bold world for me. Yes, it is. And I'm feeling God. Whoa, 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 stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Yeah, 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 freedom is ours. You know how I feel. Yes, you do. It's a new dawn, a new day, a new life for me. And I'm feeling God. Good afternoon. Pins and needles in my toes. Does my boy want a biscuit or is he too tired? Is he too tired? Oh, does he want a biscuit? We're out there, weren't we? Right, that's the pooch sorted. Let me get in behind this microphone. Testing, can you hear me at the back? Let me just copy and paste the stream. I'll be right back with you. 1 second. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Behind this microphone. Oh, it is louder. Yeah, when it's right that close. Right, okay. Copy and paste. Copy. Post. I remember the first time Ray showed me that guy, Electro Boom. It didn't half make me laugh. He electrocuted himself. Nutter. Right, okay. Did that post? Monday Night Live, yes it did. Right, get rid of that. Right, come back. I got distracted by a clove video. Every day we look at a human skeleton. Today's no different. And men have got bigger faces. You can clearly see the difference, right? If I draw a triangle through his eyes, I get a bigger triangle on the man than I do on the woman. It makes perfect sense when looking at these two pictures, right? Men have got rectangular, far apart eyes. Women have got rounded, close set. Men have got bigger noses. Men have got bigger teeth. Men have got wider dental arches to match the far apart eyes. Women have narrow dental arches to match the close set eyes. Big square jaw, sloping jaw, pointed chin. In general, that head looks like an upside down egg. And in general, that looks like a block, a square, a rectangle. Sometimes we say cannonball, because it's almost as wide as it is long. This one is nowhere near as wide as it is long. We call this a 5 head. We call this a 4 head. Excerpts of copyright material may, under circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research without the need for formal payment to a copyright holder, to the noddy holder. We stopped right there on this long-faced mofo. It reminds me of someone. I can't think it is. Yeah. Right, let's come over to you. Hello, class. How are you doing? Rachel's. The Americans were here first. Hello, Rach. Jen Summerfield came second. Hello, Jen. Alpha came third. Edmonton came fourth. Cable came fifth. Susanna came to all of you. Welcome to the show. Every day we look at the human skeleton. Straight away I see I see a long-faced woman. Scooby-Doo, why'd you look like that? His ears are too high. Eyes are too soft, too close set, too droopy, lacking brow bone. She got a little bit of a widow's peak, not much. But the face is long. And that, do you know what it reminds me of? That American actor. I'm seeing two, but I can't remember either of the names. I want to say John Cusack, but I don't think it's John Cusack. He looks more like Pee Wee Herman, doesn't he? And Data out of Star Trek. I'll take that as your 50-50. Let's go looking for... Yeah, Djokovic. He does look a bit like Djokovic, doesn't it? Honestly, look at that. It doesn't look like an Adonis belt, does it? It literally looks like someone's... Well, someone has ripped him open. But it looks like it's been ripped open. Looks like a scar. If you don't know, they have £20,000 worth of surgery done to remove the breasts and masculinize the stomach to fool you. And it works. To the average person, they can't tell. I couldn't tell. Hello, Trini. I couldn't tell. Whilst I was asleep, that I was looking at women. Never once did I look at a man and think, you're a woman. Never once. I did with the women. A few of the women, I looked like... it looked like a man to me. So... But the women, I didn't notice. It's only when you see them like this, and they've got that... what's the word for it? Tesla stomach. Tesla chest. Where proportions of the body are the wrong size to the rest. On a man, it should be the shoulders and arms, hands. They should all be massive, and they're not. It's small, short, thin. It's a faux pas muscle that's fooled you with wonky. Look at them wonky breasts. But it's worked all over the world. Every single country has been affected by this cult, this satanic religion. It took over politics, education, religion. There's not a single religion in the world that hasn't been touched by this lie. This is the difference between being awake and being woke. People say to me, are you woke? No. Are you kidding me? And then when you see them, look at that egghead, that 5 head, the small teeth, the round. Oh, it's Tom Hiddleston. Yeah, it says there, Tom Hiddleston. Just dawned on me it was Loki. Look at the long egg face, the small face, the long skull. It can only be long to this face here. Men don't have this long face with a tall skull. But women do. It squashes the face downward because so much skull shows. It looks gorgeous on a real woman. I mean, this would have been quite a pretty girl had she not chopped off her breasts. Well, she didn't chop them off. It was forced on her. But had she not had, you know, all the surgeries. Again, surgeries. I use the word surgeries. Not in utero. Surgeries. They've got to have surgeries. They're left with mastectomy scars, look. They do strenuous tasks. The scars show up, look. And there it is. A huge 2-inch, maybe 3-inch wide gash under the right nipple. If you tolerate this, ooh, your children will be next. Not mine, yours. And that's where it's going. And when the children get into a snowball position where it's out of control, parents all over the world are going to start freaking out. Why is this happening all of a sudden? Why? Why do we never wanted to do it. Why are our children? Oh my gosh. Seriously? Today's word is titties. Till the cows come. Yeah. I don't know what you're seeing there, but for me, the woman is on clear show and the man with the fake boobs and the much bigger wide. Look how wide that face is compared to this face, the long face. You know, I don't know how many times I have to show you this. The male face is so much wider and squarer. The woman's face is slanted and long. It's elongated because of that head and the closer eyes. Because of that head, widest at the top and the closer eyes, the face is thinner than the woman's. How has the man got no cheekbones and a small amount with a pair of boobs? How has the man got a pair of boobs? Look how short this arm is. This one tucking his arms in and back into his pockets and back behind himself. And this one's got it hanging low. Not a chance. It's so... Like, why is his trousers this high up? Is that trousers? I don't know. Is that a halter neck? I don't even know what she's wearing. That's a pair of breasts on show. I just told you in the last picture. Where was it? There. There's your mastectomy scar, look. How is it possible that this so-called male has got wonky nipples going off like Cookie Monster's eyes? How has he got those wonky nips? And right there, he's got a pair of titties. When's the last time you put on a top, Peter, that made your pecs look like breasts? Never! Thanks, Marv. Never. I ain't never put on no top ever that has made my top half look like I've got boobs. But it does look like Djokovic. More and more, look at him, it looks like Djokovic. Is that a lace top? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. When's the last time you wore a lace top, Peter? Never! Sweet baby Jesus! He's wearing the nets. My nana used to hang nets on the curtain on the windows like that, so people couldn't see in. Remember netted blinds, everybody? Are we really that old? Yes, we are. Sloping shoulders, yes, it's got sloping shoulders as well. If it put a bra on, the bra strap would be coming over the shoulder. Did she fall over? Did someone push her over? She looks like she's been pushed over. You look like you've been living on the street for a week, love. Look at them. There's your sloping shoulders. Look at them. It looks like a bar of Toblerone with an head on top of it. Right, let's go back. So these women, they beef them up. They won't allow them to be men either. They've got to wear these daft clothes. I don't know if it's humiliation rituals or whatever. Maybe this one pretends to be gay. It can't be gay. It's not a gay man, it's a gay woman, so therefore it's a lesbianana. Okay? It's a lesbianana, still dressing up in Nana's neck curtains. Let's go back. Oh my gosh, those titties. Let's go back, and back again. Where was your face? There it is. Actually, I like that one more. That 50-50, that is just such a thin, long face. There we go. Women can have squarer shoulders. I told you I saw that girl in the park the other day, and she stood taller than me. Well, she was wearing high heels. That's why she stood though. She was a tall girl though. She was an extraordinarily tall girl, and she was wearing high heels. So she was mountainous to me. But the first thing that caught my eye was the square-looking shoulders. At first, I was just like, huh? And then when I looked in more detail, as the shoulder tilted as she walked towards me with a friend, I could see that the clavicles were not thick. They were, even though she was a big girl, they were not thick. They both V'd in at the meatball slot. There was no place for a meatball. They just V'd in there. And her hips were just huge. Wagunk, LaQuisha, you got junk in the trunk, girlfriend. She had massive hips and ass. But for the first time in my life, I actually acknowledged the woman's gait and everything about her, rather than a lustful. When I was younger, I'd have been like, you know, I might have been, I don't know. She had a massive backside. But now I just appreciated the fact that I was looking at a woman, two real women. Because there are people out there that tell you that they're surrounded by them. I can't do that. Where I live in Grimsby, the majority of people are normal and natural. I know because I look at them every day. If men were passing me with really thin faces and pretty eyelashes and small eye-set ears, dressed in Nana's neck curtains, I think I'd notice. I've been doing it 6 years. I think I might notice, don't you? What you're not ready for is the fact that it's all of them. Most people have a lot of problem getting their head around it's all of them. Yeah, but the footballers are so fast and the boxers are so tough and blah, 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 blah. These are juiced up women on testosterone. It makes them a lot stronger, I agree. Arm wrestlers, boxers, it does make them a lot stronger, but it doesn't make them men. The two skeletons are made differently. And the bigger, thicker one, no matter how much testosterone you give this bitch, she's not going to become that. Every time this is the Hulk and this isn't. It's only muscle growth and height that you're giving these women. You're not giving them that skeleton. This one is more porous, lighter, more flexible. God made women more like birds, so to speak, because you have to be nimble and cat-like. Very nimble, cat-like, athletic, acrobatic. You have all these fundamental skills because you have a lower centre of balance. I don't want to say gravity, it bollocks. A lower centre of balance compared to the man. That's why the male skateboarders like Tony Hawk's can do these amazing tricks. And the women can't because men's legs don't do the same things. It's like when you see the women playing football and they do these spectacular flying kicks and stuff. Men can do them, but they can't do them like women. They can't get into those positions. Those bendy, flexible, unbelievable, how did you score that positions? It's a gift from God. He made you smaller and more flexible because you give birth. And it's obvious once you start recognizing the male brow bone versus the woman's dimples, your life changes when you can see this. It really does. I know it's hard for you newbies to understand, but once you can see the two skeletons and you don't need the overlays anymore, these people just stand out. That's a woman straight away, the long face of a woman. Right, I'll take that as your 50-50. Let's go gate shopping with her. I haven't seen one. What was that? He's got some beefy arms, hasn't he, that one? Let's go back. What was that?
Is that his nipple? Is that his nipple? He had something wrong with his nipple. What is that? Or is that his arm? I don't know what that is. I thought that was his nipple. Yeah, I don't know. Is he giving blood? Apparently they drink blood. I don't know if that's true. And they eat babies and all this stuff that they've made up. I don't know if any of it's true. I can't tell you. I just don't take anything they say as the accepted truth anymore. Again, I can see stars through the crescent moon. The Russian flag does it as well. It's an hammer, Peter. I don't care what it is. The representation is a star inside a crescent moon. That's what I see. Blessed are those with eyes. It's turned into a reptile. Oh, is that gold? Is that really gold? See, they're all fucking jewelers, the lot of them. It's all about gold and chains. You're chained into the beast system until mankind breaks free of money and value on copper and tin. You won't get rid of value on people or dogs. Selling dogs. It's a thing. They sell dogs. God put me here as our companions, not to sell them to each other. But there you go. It is what it is. We live in a world where everything's for sale. And it really is everything, right? And the one thing you don't realise you're selling is your soul. Satan gift wrapped it as non-believable. He made you not believe in your spirit and your sense of where you came from. When people say to me, this is a great awakening, and other people say, no, it's a great remembering. Both are right, but it's more of a remembering who you are and how you got here and where you came from. A remembering of not just the truth about where you live, but about you, about mankind. And God left these clear and beautiful markers on women's faces. And even if you give them a beard and chop off the breasts and disguise the voice and cut their hair short, I can still see through it. I can see the pretty eyelashes and the coffee bean eyes, the high set ears, the pink lips. And again, I can see your breasts. That's not a man. Why is one peck different size, different shape to the other peck? This is not right. Men's are symmetrical. Women's are asymmetrical usually, right? One bigger than the other. Men's are symmetrical. We have each size even. When I pointed this out on Bruce Lee, I think it was Jibby that said it. He went, "That's because he masturbates with that hand, Pancho." Yeah. Well, he must do a lot of masturbating, that's for sure, to make one peck literally almost double size to the other peck. It's nonsense. The hands barely pass the crotch, look. She's widest below the crotch, look. Look how the leg bows outwards. A man is widest above the crotch, up here somewhere. Yep, tiny clavicles, what, 4-5 inches? Shoulders, girls get smaller bones, smaller shoulders. Men get bigger shoulders, bigger bones. Female digit ratio here as well, look. Comes down like stairs. Mine don't do that. My ring finger's longer than my index, not the other way around. It reminds me of Daniel Craig there as James Bond coming out to sea. It's a shame that's not a full picture, because that's a full mince right there. There's a partial flamingo / female Bigfoot. Look at these two. Seriously, what is he wearing? What's she? Where's the boob gone? It's absolutely gone. It looks like he's missing a peck. I don't know what he's wearing. It's mental, whatever it is. Look at these clavicles. Look, they're thicker than hot dogs. And now, Like this little one here just stands right out. Just the length on those arms alone. I'm like, that's a little boy. That is a little boy just by the length of your arms alone. They do it to all these child actors, and then they become adult actors, and none of us have recognised this pattern at all. None of us recognised that the men in Hollywood and the TV celebrity men have got small teeth and small eyes, close set eyes. Look what happens when you put aviators on a woman's face. Look how big them glasses look for the face. John Lennon glasses suit your face better, ladies. Let's go walking. Right, what do we have? That's a nice one, but the dog's in the way. Dang it. That's a beautiful mint. Oh, there's a nice flamingo there. The separation of knees. When women walk or descend stairs, their knees have to open. It's just a fact. Bink, that's a beautiful mint. From Flamingo, of course. Diamond showing. But look at this. It's a man crossing his legs over. How do I know? Because both his bony ass knees are looking at me. So are his feet. But there's no diamond showing here. Like on this person. When men walk, we don't create diamonds. Look, the knee just punches forward. The foot follows through. But on a woman, it's different because she's swinging round. A foot lands flat, look. Flat-footed. Another dude, look at the straightness of the legs. Look at the space between the feet. It's undeniable once you can see it. The skinny legs of a man, look. They're not chicken nom-noms, are they? I've seen more meat on a sparrow's kneecap as a skinny bloke. Muscle mass is missing in the legs. It's where a woman is strongest because of her athletic nature and being able to develop children inside of herself. God gave her strength in the legs. That's why you get these chicken nom-nom legs on all women, lot, but not on men. A man can have a big thigh, like a muscle, like, yeah, but it's not shaped the same. It's not shaped like a chicken drumstick. What is that? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. It's a bearded woman in a tennis dress. The kilts, Peter! The kilts! They're both wearing kilts. This is where we're going. And this is why all the children are influenced by it, because it's in the movies, it's in the posters, it's in the books, it's even in the cartoons, for crying out loud. What's happened to the world? Bring back Mary Whitehouse. Mary Whitehouse didn't even like swearing. Mary Whitehouse is a flip-flop, but one of the ones that stood up for children. They have to play both sides, you see. That's a nice mint. Tweed. I want all tweed. Oh, there's another nice one. Right there. Oh, it's not you, is it? Oh, is it? No, that's not him, is it? That's another lady. It's not the right lady. And we're done. I'll take these picky picks. Slavko. Is that him in the? He looks like the Muslim cleric who wrote the Flat Earth maps. I can't remember his name. Al-Biruni. Is he playing Al-Biruni there? No. He's definitely mincing. Even in the robes, that's what the Pope looks like when the Pope walks. Arms akimbo. Look at those akimbo arms. Did I take that picture? Save image. I did. I'll take that one as well. Save image. That one's hidden. Wait, where was them two blokes in them kilts? Where's the one with the kilts? Oh, shut up. They're not there. Oh, I've got to click on the pictures again. Oh, I don't know which pictures I clicked on. Oh, is that him there? They literally look like a pair of boobs hanging out. They do. I literally thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get porn striked. Diamond. I'll take your diamond, Slavko. Right, which picture? I clicked on this one. I clicked on that one. I clicked on that one. I clicked on this one. Come on, where's the dudes in the dresses? There they are. Let's take that picture. A dress. Shut up, all dress. They're all dresses. No such thing as a kilt. It's like trying to tell me it's a trans woman. It's a man. It's a man. That's a dress. It's not a kilt. And trans women are men. That's the end of it. I can never be anything but who I am. I can have all the surgeries in the world, and I'm not going to change the male brain that God gave me and the male placed eyes and my wide dental arch. You can't separate the skull. There's too many major organs there. They wish they could. The men wish they could split the faces and bring their eyes close together and shorten the teeth. The women wish they could split the faces and widen their eyes, but they can't. It's a God-made law, and it can't be undone. It's a kilt. 1 second. Downloads. No, I need the face. 1 second. Let me get rid of that. Slavko, come here. That dude in them red stockings. Hello, Ryan. How you doing, pal? Many blessings. You can't deny it. Look at these faces. Both of these have got wide faces, look. Big, square, flat jaws on both of them. But not this one. He's got a long, narrow face. And he's got a sloping jaw and a pointed chin. And there's nothing you can do once you can see it. This is why they don't want you to know about... They want you to look at the skulls differently. They don't want you to see this. They don't want you to be able to see it. Because it makes your job easier when you don't need gates. That's why these original skulls are the best ones. These are still good. Don't get me wrong, I still like these, but not good to put over the faces because of the shading and everything, and all the blackness. It's not good. Just the outline is perfect. Pete, what? Jen, did I miss you? Did I not say hello? What? Oh, your sound cut out. Oh, hang on. Let me... I've still got this set pretty high. Because the microphone's right above me now. Literally, I've moved it. Let me lower the decibels again. I meant to do it yesterday. Down to about 8. There we go. Leave it there. That should be better. It'll be hard for me even when I start laughing and raising... Oh, no, I'm breaking it there. I'm still breaking it. 1 second. I'm going to take the decibels off. Mic check. So even when I'm loud, that shouldn't blow out the speakers. Ha ha ha! I'm still doing it, dang it. Still doing it when I laugh loud. I'm so loud. I used to be way loud. I've quietened down. God tempered my enthusiasm. He curbed it. Right, let's come back. I've lowered the decibels now. It shouldn't blow the sound out. Right. Slavko, I just want your face, mate. Let's get out of here. Do you know what? I've got to take that picture as well. Yeah, the only reason it's cutting in and out though is because I've moved the microphone. I can flick it. It's right. It's literally 4 inches from my mouth. It's hanging above my head. But when I've listened back to the last few shows, everything's way clearer at a lower sound level. I was just a little bit out of the microphone's range for clarity. Right, Face, stop putting me off about the microphone. I had the decibels up because the microphone was further away. But when I have the decibels up, it picks up all the sound in the room, like the computer fan and the wind blowing and whatever. I'll take that picture. Now it should be fine because I've turned the decibels off. It's just at normal mic level. And it's literally above my head. Right. We're done. Slavko, see you later, mate. Thanks for playing CSI. Next. Marijana Batanik. Mariana Batanik. Is that how you pronounce it? Content creator. What does that mean? Don't tell me it's a YouTuber. TV station. Okie dokie. Square shoulders, long arms. Shadow casting jaw. Let's have a look at it properly. No, I can't really see it. Oh my gosh. Well, that's a dude. Look at his rib cage. Look at the flat stomach and the width of that rib cage. That bone stick. That's just a dude. I don't know what that is. What's that called? Reefer Madness. Browse cannabis fan casting stories. Reefer. Right, let's come back. Is that him? That is him. I still don't like the face shot. We're getting there with that one. Let's have a look at him. Still not big enough. Massive cheeseburger. He looks like size of them hands. Meatball knuckles. He looks like Ava. I don't know. Robbie Williams' wife. That's who it looks like to me. It looks like him. Younger version of him, like. There's the lion smile. Look at those tutty pegs. Let's go back. That's the wife, I guess. I don't want the wife. I want your face. I want this, but in 50-50. That's close. I'll tell you what. Before I even do that, let's go looking. He's a big fellow, isn't he, on the right? He's got some. Both got big feet. Let's go back. I forgot what I was going to say. Gates. See if we can find Gates. Oh, there's one. Yeah, game over. Right there, straight legs. Needs to have a space between the feet. It's a horrible picture. I hate seeing the truth. The truth hurts, right? Or at least I hate seeing the truth when it's shown to me like that. Which is why I say, anybody who can do this to a child is not a nice person. Batanik walking. I've got one gate. It breaks my heart, Luke. It really does. If they're happy and they're adults and they want to do this to themselves, that's fine. It really is. But to just take a child and do this without consent and force them to grow up like this without any sense of freedom, because that's what really truly separates it. You better remember that. These people get the set lifestyle, but they don't get freedom like we do. We're impoverishingly free, of course, where they've got all the riches but are not free. They can't speak freely like we can. Any subject. These aren't allowed to. They have to play a game. living in a land of confusion. Straight legs, knees together, knees are separated, like female Bigfoot. Upon the realization that this is happening, you have to start asking a lot of questions. Why? Why would someone want to do this? And when you come to the conclusion that they are being recreated in the Baphomet image, that must draw you yourself to a conclusion that there is an alternate image that you're naturally born in, the image of God, that these people despise for some reason. They want to rule over us like they're the kings and queens. Well, they do. They rule over us as kings and queens and false eyes. And they're banking, they're edging their bets on the world's not going to care. You're not going to care that your child and your grandchild and your great-grandchildren are all going to be second best like you were. You can never walk through the stalls of Milan in Italy and buy Versace clothes and Ray-Ban sunglasses and Rolex watches. You're never going to do any of that. People say it's like a two-tier society. It's beyond two-tier. Yeah, there's them and us. That's your two-tier. But within their own tier system, they've got their own hierarchy, right? And the ones at the top, the real sick ones, well, they're the ones that do this to the children. And they may be forced to do it. I've got no idea. I don't know what they do. I can't give you that judgment. I'm not here to judge that. I'm only here to judge that they're lying to me about who they are. If it turns out they're all pizza party, hot dog party, blood drinking, baby eating, Baphomet Satanists, then God will deal with a lot of them. He's got a big abyssal pit. It's a bottomless pit. It's an abyss of nothingness with a lake of fire thrown in just for good measure. There's no such place as hell, Peter. Well, you better pray that there isn't. You better pray that there's no afterlife. Because if there is, you're in deep doo-doo. Me, I'm not taking any chances. I'll say sorry in the living, knowing that I have a Heavenly Father, that we have a Heavenly Father, and that He is watching, and He does care. Even through all the persecution I've been through, I can still smile, and I can still say that I love Him. You know why? Because Jesus had far worse. There were people in this world that got far worse lives than I've ever had. And I have not had the nicest of lives. But I can't pity myself for it, you know? It happened. Get over it, Peter. You're a man now. I look back on in time because I'm 50 now. I'm getting old. And I feel it now. Oh, I found out Mick died today. You know, the guy that I spoke to in the last video I made. He passed away. But he won't go to hospital. He won't take the jabs. Good on you, Mick! He said she said he was getting... when he was walking, he was getting chest pains. As signs of an heart attack. She said, yeah, he had an heart attack. She said after 15 minutes of him being there and them trying to resuscitate him, she said, I thought to myself, I don't want him back now because he won't work the same, you know. He's been dead too long. When you've been dead for so long, it's like having a stroke, innit? But Mick's passed. And I felt real sorry for him because his wife is so much more ill than Mick ever was. Mick was fit as a butcher's. Last time I spoke to him, it's because he lost his dog. That's what it was. I said, get another dog. Told him, get another dog, otherwise you're going to stop walking in the woods and staying fit and healthy and outdoors. You're just going to lock yourself in the house for months. And I think that might have attributed to it. But he died of, well, heart attacks, one of the natural causes, right? Bad liver. It's a natural cause. It's not like the woman I was talking to, Abby, her husband Abby, he died last year and he had all the jibby jabbers, and he was all right. And then one day, he just got ill, and it was instantly within, like when they found out about it, within 4 or 5 months he was gone. Turbo cancer, what they call it, turbo cancer. Now, if you've done any research onto the big C, you'll know it's a load of bollocks. But this turbo stuff, well, I can only attribute it to one thing, but I'm not allowed to mention it. But there you go. I said as well, Mick never wanted to stay alive for much longer anyway. When I spoke to him, every time I spoke to him, he said, I've had enough of this place, Peter. And when I get up there, I'm going to have a word with him. And I'm going to tell him. You're going to tell him what, mate? It's the creator of all things, I used to tell him. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mick. I really do. Mick knew there was God. Mick definitely knew there was God. And he lived most of his life under the spell. And he was awakened in his early 60s, he told me. He'd been awake for about 15 years. In his early 60s, late 50s, early 60s, he had the Great Awakening, the remembering. And he was a lovely guy to speak to, he was. Proper salt of the earth, Mick. God bless you. But hey, I was right, wasn't I, Mick, eh? It's flat as a pancake, isn't it, Mick? And they're both there, right? Jesus and God. Told you, mate. I told you. You know, of all the people I've spoken to about this stuff, Mick was already partially awake to a lot of it. When I showed him the flip-flops, it was an eye-opening experience. Still an eye-opening experience for him. Because he knew about all the other things. But he didn't know about this subject. He says in that video, I'll never look at women the same again. No, you don't. That's the idea of it. You see a real woman for her natural beauty, rather than as an object of desire that they've brought us up with all the bikinis and all the films we've watched, telling us this is a beautiful woman, this is a beautiful woman, and I'm looking at a man. And when I'm looking at the so-called pretty boy man, I'm looking at a pretty girl. The man with the big white... Look at the cheekbones on that dude. Look at the McDonald's arch in these legs. The idea, Mick, was that you don't know the difference. And for most people in this world, they're going to leave not even realising that the world's not spinning, that water's level, that God's creation is right before your very eyes. And his kingdom, well, it's inside of you. But you've got to see the creation first. That's why they hid creation and invented monkeys. That's what Mick's wife said to me as she was leaving. I'm a monkey from a tree. And I thought, you're not. You're a divine feminine created by God himself in his image. Fooled by Satan and minions here. And they are rotten. To do this to us all and hide God, that's rotten. So when people tell me, like the other day, they can't all be bad, yes they can. They're just not all the same degree of bad. I'll give you that. Because anybody who does this to the children, which we've just seen, it's wrong. To make men lust after you, knowing that you're a man, that's wrong. You're sending innocent souls to Satan, like pre-posted, without them even knowing that they've messed up. But I don't think God's that cruel. I really don't. I think that when they die and they get up there, God goes, oh, go on, you can have another go. Please let me have another go. I'll find you this time, because that's what I'd be like. If I hadn't learned any of this and I died 30 years or whatever from now, and then as I'm rising up, I see the flat earth and two angels are whispering in my ears, you're going to meet God, you're going to... Who? God? No, there's no God. And, yeah, well, the angels are carrying you up to heaven, mate. I'd have begged him, please let me go back. Don't send me to hell, Father. I messed up. I've got the common sense to realise that you exist. I just need to hear the truth. This time I heard the truth. This time I heard God's wisdom. I saw his work all around me. I saw the way he painted colours across the earth, the great green grasses and the beautiful orchids and daffodils and irises and tulips and foxgloves, all these beautiful flowers. He painted everything. The canvas of earth is living colour. Everywhere I look, everything's living colour in birds, living colour in fish, living colour in dogs and cats. Everywhere I look, everything is alive except for God. That's what they did. All this life came from nothing. An explosion caused this life. It can't have been God. There is no God, Peter. And I empathise with those people that don't believe in him. I really do. Like Mick's wife. She's adamant there's no God. She thinks she's worm food. But it's in your own arrogance, your own ignorance, your own pride, which is why we all fell from grace. Pride is one of the biggest deadly sins. And yet, for a whole month, we're supposed to celebrate it. It's absolute blasphemy! Who would do this, Peter? Satan! That's who would do it. Satan would do it. The father of all lies would lie to the whole world, including these people. I'll give you all these riches in the living, and in the next world, God will send you to me and I'll look after you again, is what Satan's telling them. Do you really believe that? You think the father of all lies, who's hidden away in hell, which you can't even imagine the torment that goes on there, you think he's going to tell you the truth? If hell is full of torment and suffering, then how is Satan going to give you a good time in a place that's full of torment and suffering? Again, you can only be saved by your own voice, by your own recognition of God's glory, of the world he created and the space that he made for us to live in, of all the different varieties of food, flowers, spices, herbs, scents, people. There are various people in the world, but we're all male and female. Boys and girls, there are some things that make us all the same. You, me, them, everybody. Do you get it yet? Everybody. The very body you're given. There are some things that make us all the same. I can't wait to meet him. I can't wait to sit at the table. No matter what it is he's going to tell me. And I just can't wait for that moment. This world won't have a patch on what heaven's like. Only he's got a really strict immigration policy. And I think tampering with children might well hinder your entrance to the gates of heaven. But I'm not God. I'm not all-knowing. I'm just a man. I know right from wrong. I know good from evil. Ye shall be like gods, is what Jesus told us. Knowing knowledge of good and evil. But woe to him who says that sweet is sour and sour is sweet, and good is bad and bad is good. Woe unto you. We'll take that as your 50-50. It's a massive blockhead, rectangle-shaped eyes, huge cheekbones, massive mouth, square jaw, short sloping forehead. I can't see your ears. It's a man, final answer. Gate shopping with Mariana. done. We're going to need walking pictures, if there are any. Oh, yeah, thanks, Jen. But he's a guy that I met. He wasn't a personal. You know, I didn't go round his house ever, and he never came round mine. But every time we bumped into each other, we had good chats. He was a very wholesome man, and I enjoyed chatting with him whenever I met him. And we spoke about this subject a lot because I wanted him to know before he left what they'd done to him. But he really did. Did Mick care about it? I don't know. I can't tell you. I know I care about it all. I can't speak on other people. I can only speak for myself. Just the way I'm going to have to when I meet the big man. I can only speak for myself and the things I've done wrong in this world. I can't blame other people. I've made choices I shouldn't have made. But society crafted a world for me to grow up in where I was eventually going to be a thief or a burglar or something I shouldn't have been. I'm going to be put in predicaments and places and near sick people that I shouldn't have been. Life choices. I was a child. I made mistakes. My Heavenly Father knows this. Jesus knows this. I was a child. Most of my mistakes that I made a minor, an immature mind, stealing and swearing and everything. I made a lot of mistakes when I was a boy. I made fewer mistakes when I was a man. But there is that maturing that we have to go through anyway, you know. Some women will say men never grow up after 16; they stay 16 forever. Nah. Now, I'll agree with you, ladies, that some men are definitely stuck at the age of 16. I can think of a few straight off the top of my head that act like the 16 at my age, that go off and do things that you probably should do in your 20s, not your 50s. And you can't let go of your childhood, your boyhood, whatever it is. You don't want to get old. I don't know what it makes you do these things. These holidays to Thailand and... oh my gosh. I don't know. You know, what? I know you don't believe in God, but you're going to be punished. You're going to be... He's got a bad old tallywhacker to whack you with for going to Thailand and doing things with whatever. You know, when people say, oh, I'm going to Thailand, I'll have to see the temples. No, I'd go see temples in Thailand. I wouldn't want to be in Bangkok. I wouldn't want to go to any of the prostitute places. And I certainly wouldn't want a ladyboy. But there's a lot of men that go over there for that thing. These so-called straight friends of mine. You meant to be straight. Can you imagine if they told a woman, oh yeah, I slept with a ladyboy? Would the woman be alright with it nowadays? I don't know. I wouldn't be alright with it. I definitely wouldn't be alright with it as a woman. But I'm a man, so I can't talk on your behalf, ladies. But I've got friends that go to these places and I'm like, you're 50 odd years old. The instance I hear I'm going on lads holidays to Thailand, I just think perverts. I can't help it. And it happened when I was young. I've never been there. I was working in a pub, and they'd all been on a group of fish people, have all been on a lads' weekend to Thailand. And in the pub, before one of the members got to the pub, they put pictures of him all over the bar. I mean, A4 size photocopies, colour images of him with two Thai girls. And they were girls, they weren't lady boys, right? They were proper Thai girls. But regardless, he had a wife. But that was the funny side for all the lads. If he'd walked in with his wife, his marriage would have been over. Well, it was over anyway, but if he'd walked in with his wife, what would they have told his wife? Oh, it was just a joke. You know, just pictures of him with loads of Thai girls, a couple of Thai girls, all over the place. But my point is this. Why are you going to other people's countries for that? If you wanted it, it's here anyway. If you was a normal man, you'd just romance a girl. You'd romance a girl properly. Chocolates, flowers, all the old school stuff, you know. I understand if it's a single guy and he just wants to go and have fun and do, you know, if that's your preference, it's your preference. I've been to Holland the third time someone took me to the windows though. Susie, you took me to those windows and showed me like women for sale. And I was just in shock. I was more in shock than like tongue hanging out, drooling. I was just more in shock that these women sold themselves. And some of them were absolutely beautiful, especially the Russian and the Serbs and the Croatian girls. They were all beautiful blonde girls. But I was thinking, why have you got to do that? It's not a job in the world that you could get and meet a real guy. But it's their choice, right? To be... Well, I say it's their choice, but what happens if they're taken from a place and they have no choice and they have to do this? Like these people, it's the same thing. They're taken and they have to do it. It's not asked of them, it's just done to them. Like this. It's done to them, right? They didn't ask for it, it's just done to them. That really affects me. You know? What for all you blokes that have been to brothels and parlours and stuff, does that never cross your mind that some of the women might not be doing it of their own free will, that they are literally slaves? And this is Satan's world. And this is only possible because of money, right? If money didn't exist, these windows wouldn't exist. These brothels wouldn't exist. Half of the things that go on in society wouldn't exist just on the acceptance of knowing God's real. Industries would just fail. On the understanding he was created in his image and you're all running around acting like demons and monsters. That's everyone. We all did it. There's not one of you out there that's pure. Don't give me that. There's some of you that are purer than others, that's for sure. Just like in real life, when you meet a real earthly man or woman, and by that I mean salt of the earth, like make a proper gentleman or a proper lady, a proper woman. I don't want to say lady, lady's laddie, right? A proper woman. When you meet a proper woman or a proper man and they're just naturally kind people, it's a blessing from God. And I've met a few in my life. I still refer to them as angels. They're the angels that God put in my life. They was there at just the right time, the right moment. So thank your lucky stars. No matter what life you've had, you've got this great awakening, this great remembrance of the truth. You've got this glory that you're basking in. Can you not feel it? The truth. It's the light of God that you're basking in. The Holy Spirit rushes around your brain, your head, your thoughts. I can't wait to meet him. I really can't. Let's take that face. Did I take all those gates? I was too busy yakking and chatting. Sorry. Let me come back. Downloads. Show me the pictures. Downloads. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 gates. Yep, we're done. Next. Mariana. Thanks for playing CSI. Next. Petra Nizetic. Petra. Siblings. Luca Nizetic. Images. You two have got bowling ball heads. Full stop. Is that father and son? That's got to be father and son, hasn't it? Oh, it's a blue-haired troll. With a big face. A wide face. Let's go back. Is that the boyfriend? Oh, we're done. Widow's peak. Widest in the hairline. Close set eyes. High set ears. Pink lips. Small chin and jawbone. Sloping. Flat chested. Broad shouldered. Strong necked. Square jawed. Long arms. Look at these shoulders and arms. What's that there? That looks like a bit of a woo guy. It really does. I don't know if that's just a pattern in the shirt that's doing it, in the skirt. In the kilt. There's a pattern in the kilt that makes it look like he's got a penis. Let's go back. Father and son. Who would have guessed? Let's go back again. Right, face. Petra. We're going to want a 50-50 shot. Oh, there's one, but it's no good to me. I just got one question, and my friend wants to know why your hips look like that and hairs look like that. Who looks like they're getting on an invisible motorbike? Is it the gentleman or is it the bloke? That's a perfect example of the arch of a woman compared to the pyramid of the straight legs of a man. Obviously, it is a woman. Look, there's your broken leg flamingo foot. He's walking with his knees together. He's trying to walk like a woman. It don't work. It don't work, mate. You got straight legs. Your hips are too high. We'll go back again. I want your face, Petra. That's close, too small. We're getting there. That one. I'll take that as your 50-50. It's a little bit small, but I don't care. It's a man. Rectangle shaped eyes, short sloping forehead. It's a block. It's an absolute block. Looks nothing. Looks. Does it? Even when men have got a bit of fat on them, your jaw still shows, look. Gates. I didn't see any, actually. Walking. Oh, there's one. If that's him, Blondie. Mariana y Petra. Mariana's there, so there he is. There's Petra walking. I got one gate. Is that you there? I don't know. That was fucking size of that one. That's a big girl there, but the size of him. Let's go back. I just saw Skull and Bones. It's two guitars. Skull and Bone designs. Well, it's not by chance, is it? Seriously, was he just breastfeeding that baby? Oh, you're sick, mate. You need a slap. You really do. What are you feeding that baby? Silicon? That really makes me annoyed when I do that with babies. What's the baby sucking on? Unless he's got a fake boob there, we're milking it. Otherwise, it's just a bloke having his nipple sucked by a baby. In pervert. Ooh, I can't wait for God to wake up. Come on, God. Wake up, please. Men's gym outfits. Look at that broken leg. Men's gym outfits. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? I had a girl friend when I was younger who used to walk around in jeans like that. And she looked just like that. Let's go back. And back again. That was Madonna, wasn't it? It is Madonna. Size 10 feet. Let's go back. Let's go back. I've got one gate. Unless that's him there. I don't know if it is. There's only that one gate. It's not very good. Let me try street real quick. We'll try the street and see what happens. Street. Oh, is that Stairfail? You little beauty. Oh, that's game over. We're done right there. It's a man. Final. Look at them bony ass knees. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Harder. Just remember the Bible, that book that you're not supposed to believe in, tells you that they will stick out their tongues whilst doing the rabbit ears, the baffo ears. We're done. I'll take that one. Stairfail just seals it, doesn't it? 1000%. You're done for. Dead in the water. Save images. What is that? Oh, sweet baby, Jesus! Look at the size of that hand, that thumb. I'm done. I'm done. No thanks. Size. Hello, what? We're done. Petra Nizetic, whatever his name is. That's a dude. Final answer. He looks a bit like porn star Tracy Lords. Is it Tracy Lords I'm thinking of? One of them. Next, Marc Lavoine. Lavoie. I don't know how you say it. French singer, actor, 1985. El Revolver. Mademoiselle, we will play forensics. Let's play forensics with her. Oh, we're done. Look at the size of those teeth. This mouth, it's not even close, is it? And yet this woman's way taller than this woman. There's another one with a big face. He has got a big face, hasn't he? Oh, it's what's his face? The one who blacks up. I can't remember what they call it. Adriana Carambou, yeah. There's a picture of her and her husband, who's a black woman, and they've whited the woman and blacked this man up. And it's such a strange thing when you know who they are. For a split second, you're like, no. I might remember this right. I could have sworn it was a rugby player that was black. Soft, close set eyes. Big but high set ears. Small mouth, as we've already pointed out. No Adam's apple. I'm seeing Johnny Knoxville a bit there. I don't know why. It's the glasses, I think. Actually, I like that one better. I'll take that as your 50-50. Oh, actually, I like that one as well. I'll take that as your 50-50. It's clearer. Away we go. Gate shopping with Marc Lavoine. Lavoine. Dun, 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 dun. Like that. I thought he married the rugby player. Or is that just... No, they're doing it again here. Or is that a different angle? Are they together now? I'm so confused. Let's go back. Let's go back. We're taking that. Gates, what you got for me, Marky? That's not bad. Look at that foot inwards and outwards. Zig and zag on the feet, look. I quite like it. Big neck on that one. Sarah Poniatowski. Sounds Polish. The winner takes it all. Da, 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 da. Got no gates. Walking. There's a nice one. It's a little bit off, but it's in line, that's for sure. There's another one there. Oh, that's a beauty. Take that one. There's one at the beach. Yeah. Nice shoulder tilt though, wouldn't you say? Nice broken leg there. Lovely diamond. Is that him or is that... No, that is Mark Levon. I was thinking that was Hugh Jackman or whoever I was saying. No, the other one. Him out of The Walking Dead, Lincoln. Is that 4 or 5? I've lost count. Dang it. Oh. No. Oh. No. And we're done. Right, we'll just take what we've got then. 3 or 4 gates. I can't remember. Save image. 1. Save image 2. Save image 3. Knees crossed over. Q line. Hip twist. That's probably the best one. Oh no, it's not. It's the second best one. The other one was a mince, wasn't it? That was all of them, wasn't it? It was all of them. It was. Oh, right, we're done. I just need your face. Actually, I'll take that one. Dang it. Save image. Save image. Image. I need a drink. I've got a cotton mouth. Think. Let's put a video on quickly. I'm just going to make a cup of tea. I'll be right back. Videos. How long is that? Knackers, we'll put the stairs on. Widest. Right, let's have a look. Have I got a case? Oh, where's the case gone? Oh, there it is. My bad. Okay. So, we're still looking at the female body. Small skull, short arms, particularly the upper arm, sloping shoulders, angled away from the hip, widest part below the crotch, just there, look, that's where the Q angle is. And what this does is it gives a woman a female gait. She walks like a cat, but when she comes down the stairs, her knees have to separate because of this angle with the widest piece below the crotch, right there. And what that looks like is this. Only these two celebrities, Matt Dillon and Bridget Fonda. Sorry about the bed in the background, we just got a baby budgie. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so coming down the stairs, there's your triangle. You can see it. It's right there. Legs have to separate when coming down the stairs. A man can keep his legs together quite fairly and squarely. You've become chatty all of a sudden. Thank you to my teacher for teaching me this. Before I met Bevy, my skills were low. I could still spot them, but I didn't have the skill set I have now. Akimbo arms hanging slightly to the left, shoulder dipped. It's a female trait. When she walks, a shoulder count as the hip. And a man, well, you should already know this, the legs stay straight with a space between the feet. But we're on stairs, and there it is. Old Malcolm Markle there coming down, knees together, and Princess Harriet. Well, look, it's right there before your eyes, look. Any gentleman who knows how to come down the stairs has watched a lady a million times come down side like a crab. Look, there it is again. And it's almost like she's stepping over a piece of invisible poop, right? Just bear that in mind. Whereas the man's legs stay together, like this. Like he's going to kick the poop. See? He would step in it if it was there. But old Harriet over here, look, he's going to miss the poop. Just like that. So, when it comes to 4 of them... Oh, I'm recording. Shush. So, Robert De Niro coming down the stairs. You can see the female gate, left and right. A woman has to open her knees when coming down the stairs because of her hips. Look at the shoulder dip in the background. Arms akimbo. Both of them are women. There it is again. Knees together, knees apart. Just draw the triangle in your mind and you can see it, look. Because this hip is kicking out and back in. Quentin Tarantino. There it is, look. The hip kicking out. It's a flamingo foot, basically. Coming down the stairs. Bon Jovi. Look, coming downstairs like a penguin. Princess Harriet coming down the stairs like a penguin. Chris Pratt coming down the stairs like a penguin. There's your flamingo, look. And again, and there's your straight legs, knees together, the girlfriend. Johnny Depp. Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin. There's your flamingo foot. Knees have to separate when coming downstairs. Apparently, female celebrities don't have to do that. Just real women. Albie, what's up with you? You're making too much noise. Warren Beatty. It goes back as far as motion pictures started. You know. They all descend the stairs wrong. Straight legs for the woman. Straight legs for the woman. How is that possible, look? You see it? Straight legs. Knees are supposed to separate like this. Like Zayn Malik's. Straight legs for Giselle. Straight legs for Giselle. Straight legs for Giselle. Look, knees together. I'm recording! Knees apart. For Tom Brady, legs together. And there it is again, in its walking form. Tightrope walking, one foot behind the other. A flamingo foot, one foot behind the other. I hope that explains the stairs for you boys and girls.
And this next word isn't negative. It's the worst Flat Earth studio. Someone who made it so wrong it became right again. Poncho Pete.
In my belly! Get it in my belly! Get in my belly, Anthony! Anthony! Get in my belly!
That's it. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is a man. Oh my God! Einhorn is a man!
When he walked past you, did he mince?
Do it for
Shall I act it? I'll act it for you. Watch me, I'll act it for you.
Correct it.
Was he like this? or was he like this?
What's the difference?
Oh, you bitch!
Have that kind of androgynous. It's a kind of you got a bit of feminine in your masculinity.
Have I? Explain. How does that mean?
No, I'm not saying you're a bird.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like you're not, some 15-stone Hulk.
What?
You have. I suppose just in your looks.
I'm a pretty boy, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty good looking. I take care of my hair. Bit obsessed with my hair.
I once went on a date with a flamenco dancer who turned out to be a man.
It's ringing bells for you, isn't it? This reminds me of the time I was a flamenco dancer. All the men and the women in the class. He said,
"Who's he?" Charlotte.
She is.
She is.
She is. Yes.
But he said.
Let me finish. Tournament? How many done for? I said, I'll do a tournament when you have a sex change, mate. Well, listen, I said, Dad, I don't want to do it. And he went, listen, I'm not your dad, I'm your mother. I'm sick of you constantly calling me Dad. The other one, that's your dad.
Ba ไหนไม่รู้ถ้าป้าเข้าไปในป่า
ลองเรียกสายป่าน
สายป่านไม่รู้อยู่ไหน
เรียกสายป่านสายป่าน อยู่ไหน
สายป่านอยู่ไหนไม่รู้กลัวสายป่านหลงป่าสายป่านอยู่ไหนไม่รู้
สายป่านไปทำอะไรนะ ไปฉี่เปล่า
ไม่รู้สายป่านเนี่ยหลงป่า
สายป่าน
The star of the nominated movie, The Danish Girl. Please, it's a dude.
I don't believe you either.
Oh, why?
You're lady.
I'm Lady Boy.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Cute.
But I'm
Everyone.
not lady.
You're not a lady?
Yes,
What are you?
I'm Lady Boy. And you don't believe me?
You are not a lady, are you?
I'm
No.
Lady Boy.
Really?
Yes.
You are gorgeous.
No.
No?
I'm Lady Boy.
Heard, Jimmy, that my hands are too large. I've got kind of man hands. So men really enjoy it when you've got teeny tiny hands.
Oh! He's gonna fall. That's close. Oh!
Don't realize that you had a physical handicap when you were born. Did you know that Muhammad was a girl?
To the impoverished, and the people should instead be putting all their faith into a shiny, beardy man who lives on a cloud.
Oh my!
Everybody knows that you're a very attractive woman, but tell us, what would surprise people about Jessica Alba?
I'm a man.
I'm in the business right now. Megan Fox with me now. Why do you shake your head?
Because I'm pretty sure I'm a doppelganger for Alan Alda.
Here.
I'm a tranny. I'm a man. You do not look at. I'm on the verge of vomiting right now. I'm so horrified.
Next sitting to him is a big black gorilla.
For many centuries, they were convinced the Earth was flat. I mean, for Christ's sake. It's not even level, is it? It's ridiculous.
Mic check. There we go. That last bit with the with a shower glass. That did make me giggle. Right, okay. We got your face, didn't we? Did we? Let me just double check the back file. Downloads. Yeah. Oh, wrong one. Think. There we go. Excuse me. Cup of tea's repeating on me. Next, Damir Scado is a Croatian amateur boxer. Amateur? Convicted of grape. Let's have a look then. Yeah, well, you're going to be answering soon enough, Damir. Oh, we're done. Absolutely done. I don't even need to see your feet, but that's a woman. Final answer. Amateur boxer. Full mints. There's another one there. Where is it? That one. Full mints again. And there. Finished. It's a woman. Even the amateur boxers, look. This one's not even a pro boxer. Is that his wife? Well, it's got to be. He's got a bigger head. He looks like Gina Davies. Back we go. Is that a third one? There it is. We're done. That was pretty fast. Don't need any more. We'll take the 5 and we'll need your face. Save images. I don't need that one now. Arms akimbo as well. I just need your face. Is that a 50? No, but that one's close. Clean. There we go. Think fastest transvestigator in the world. Damir Scado, thanks for playing CSI with me. That was fast, wasn't it? I didn't even do his face check. Look, rounded eye sockets, high set ears, small dentures, no jawline. Next. We're looking at Harold Savage. Great Australian photographs. Max Dupain, Sunbakers, audio essay. I don't know what any of that means. Holy moly, look at the hips on that bitch there. I'm just saying. Images. Yeah, I might have a problem with that that area of your body. Gods and foolish what? Foolish grand. Right, let's have a look at him. Oh, it's not happening. You got no chance. We're leaving. We're out of here. Don't you dare even do it, Peter. You tosspot. Walking. Yeah, we're still leaving. I told you. 20 minutes here. 20 seconds of your life. Gone, Peter. Tay Diggs. I do believe this one's already on the list. Let's have a look at the back file. Copy. No, not downloads. Where's my H's? Closed it by mistake. There we go. Reopen it. Close that. Search this. Paste. Away it goes. I'll tell you what I searched for earlier on and I couldn't find him. David Coulthard. I could have sworn I'd done Coulthard. I could have sworn I've done Coulthard. Let's go back. Tay Diggs. What's the back file saying? It's still working on it. Right, in the meantime, we'll have a look at images. It's an egghead. Is that your boyfriend? Oh, it's got to be. Who's got the bigger face? She got quite a big smile for a woman, but we have already mentioned this about African women's smiles being larger than that of Caucasians. Women, not men. Look at that man. You've got to be kidding me. Look at it. Reminds me of Sharon Osbourne. I'm seeing Sharon Osbourne. Taylor Diggs. Yeah, we're done. I've got a picture of his husband's arms. It must come up here. Where is it? It's big. It's not that one, but there's a picture where they're side by side like that. And the husband's arm is ridiculous. Redonkulous. It's this one. Whoever this one is, it's his hand, his arm. Look at them shoulders. I mean, they're not bowing inwards, are they? I can put a meatball in there. I can't find a picture I'm looking for. There's a picture of them two together with this arm exposed. I'm telling you, it's huge. She's got massive hands. It's not there. Right, this one's already been done. Next, Brian Epstein. Do you know what? I could have sworn I've already done this one. Beatles manager. Back file. Search. Paste. Searching. Whilst it searches, we'll go to images. Oh, well, the Beatles. They were a bunch of girls. People say that they swapped out Paul McCartney. I don't believe it. Crash in 1966. Ringo's tiny, isn't he? George has got quite a big head for a girl. But regardless, these four ladies blew the world off rock and roll music, and girls all around the world lusted after these women. Brian Epstein being the head honcho over them. Backfire, what are you saying? Still working on it. I don't think he's there then. We'll take your face first. It's all mounted low. Tall forehead. He reminds me of the him from Life on Mars. We did him not long back, actually. I can't remember his name. Reminds me of him. Big but high set ears, close set eyes, the beautiful lips of a woman. All that face is. Look how squashed down it is. Can you see the five head? Can you see the egg-shaped head? The lack of a jawbone, look. Just and again, I draw you to this Joker smile, the way the face draws inwards, downwards, and inwards again. That wave, that flowery shape you get on a woman's face. Right there. Lacking a chin and a jaw. I'll take that as your 50-50, Brian. See if you got any gates. Back file first. I might have done him. No. Well, we've definitely done the investigation before. I don't think there's any gates. What's that statue there? That's mincing. That's definitely mincing. The fifth Beatle. Oh, was that who it was? The fifth Beatle. He wasn't the manager. He was the fifth Beatle, the one that didn't go into fame with them. That's a nice mince he's got right there. Where's the picture that comes from, though? There's got to be definitely mincing. Full stop. Statue's mincing, look. But where does that come from? Is that it there? Is that him? A service memorial. That's definitely not it. That's the death. That's a funeral one. The fifth Beatle minced. Yeah, Brian Epstein. He wasn't the famous one. So you've got that one picture there of a statue walking. Oh, there's Epstein here as a young boy. Brian and his brother Clive. Clive's definitely a girl. Look at that flamingo foot. This one, inconclusive in that picture. The short arms are Kimbo. It's a flat-footed girl still. I'm not seeing a boy's leg. There's no gates. That's why it ain't happening. It ain't happening. We're leaving. I'm not putting walking in. Sine Cartel. Sine Cartel. Tennis player. Oh, that's a dude. Straight up, that's a dude. Look at them straight lines. Sweet jumping jelly beans. Look at that arm. Solid. Solid as a rock. Solid has a cock. It's a dude. It's a dude with a ponytail. The neck alone. God, those 3s and 6s. The neck alone. And the arms. The biceps. Male gait. Oh, we're done. That's a fella. Final answer. All them bags on, he's not even got a shoulder or hip twist. Oh, he's a stonker, that one. Who's that? Is that him when he was young? Sonny when he was young. He's a tank. Let's go back. I see a dude playing women's tennis, obviously. Oh, it's a woman. Is it? No, it's not. It's a bloke. It's still a bloke, isn't it? It's not a double flipper, is it? No, it's a dude. That gate threw me for a second. Both feet are forward, inward. Oh. Has he got a prosthetic leg? Why is his leg a different colour? Has he only got one leg? I didn't miss that, did I? Nah, it's a real leg, surely. Why is his leg a different colour? His bottom half's different colour to his top. It looks like a prosthetic leg. Just, what do you want me to say? Walking. Partner, is he gay? 1 second. Oh, balls. Partner. Is it showing me the tennis part? It's showing me a bloody tennis partner. I was going to say that's Rafa Nadal. I was thinking that's the husband. Right, let me go back. Walking. It brings all new meaning to mixed doubles, doesn't it? Oh, there's no gates. You've got to be kidding me, Sonny. Street. You've got to be kidding me. There's no Gates. Is this like a new tennis player or is it an older one? I've never heard of him. There's no Gates. Gutted. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's no what I can do. There's no Gates. Next. Beverly Adazy. I don't know how you say it. 47,000 followers on YouTube. 292 on Insta. 656 on TikTok. Images. He reminds me of Raven Simone. Is it Raven Simone? The one from the Huxtables. Is that the right person I'm thinking of? What is that one? Let's go back. This ain't happening. There's no pictures. Walking. Search. Yeah, we're leaving. Next. It's got big teeth. Celeste Natuli is this another one? No, this is an actor. This one will have pictures. Internet celebrities. Oh my gosh, look at them shoulders. They're like my grandma's sideboards, they are. You put vases of flowers and everything on it. Bulrushes. He's got some distance in his eyes, hasn't he? I'll take that as your 50-50. I've got rectangle-shaped eye sockets. Look at them. They're not rounded and close set. They're rectangular. I've got brow bone points right across the brow ridge. Large ears, big smile, short forehead. Look, it's not a flat fivehead that I could show a movie on, is it? I'll take that as your 50-50. I don't know if we're going to get Gates on the Chunky Bum here. Oh, that might have been one there, though. Where was it? There. No, maybe not. Oh, no, standing. Pardon me. Oh, look, no pics again, folks. Walking. Oh, right there, gotcha. Perfect male gait. Don't matter if you're fat or thin. It doesn't. Look at this mincer right here. Look at the state of that knee and Q line. But look at this one. Straight legs, knees are together, feet and knees both looking forward. Look. It's a man. Final answer. That's a great shot. Is that another one there? It is 2. He literally looks like a bloke there, doesn't he? He really does. 2. That's a 3rd. Dude on the right as well. And we're done. 3 Gates. Save images. Save. Save images. And that one. Save images. Just need your face, fat boy. And we're done. Celeste Natuli. Fails forensics. That's a dude. Final answer. Next. Jasna Zlokic. Jasna is a female pop star from Croatia. Images. Oh, that's quite a big head. I'm seeing, I want to say Felicity Kendall, but it's not Felicity Kendall. It's someone else. I can't think who it is, though. I don't know. It's that haircut. I'll take that as your 50-50. Far apart eyes. Big mouth. Widest just below the eyes, look. Quite low set ears. Strong neck. Is that the Adam's apple shaved or it's photoshopped? There's the neck in full. with thick clavicles. Let's go back. I'll take that as your 50-50. Let's go gate shopping. Jasna. The winner takes it all. The loser loses all. Da, 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 da. I'm out of pictures. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, we do. We're leaving. See you later, Jasna. Next. Elsa Majimbo. Majimbo. Kenyan comedian for Nairobi. Images. Do you know what he looks like there? He looks like Naomi Campbell. Thick brow bone. Large, low set ears. Short forehead. The chin's been feminized greatly. But you can't get rid of those big teeth. Those big hands. You can't get rid of them, can you? You can't cut the fingers off. You can't shorten the teeth. You can shave them down, but you can't shorten them, can you? You can't make them narrow. You wish you could. I quite like that as a 50. I like that one as a 50-50. I'll take that as your 50-50. Gate shopping. Oh, he's going to have a baby. He's going to have a plastic Barbie. No gates. Let's go back. Jimbo walking. There's one. Game over. That's a fella. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. That's a nice shot. Is that a second one? Yes, it is. Straight legs, knees together. Can't use that one. I wish I could use that one. He's just off the cock. He's got massive feet in that picture. Da, 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 da. The winner takes it all. I don't know which one's him. They're all dudes. They might all be him with different haircuts. I don't know. Gutted. I can't tell which one's which. Walking. That was it. 2 gates. We'll take it. Save. 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 And we're done. What's his name? Majimbo. Majimbo is a dude though. Oh my gosh. Who is that? That is just a dude. Straight up. Short sloping forehead. With boobs. There's another one. Katy Perry. Boys with boobs. On YouTube. Katy Perry. 2 first names. We're surrounded by celebrity flip-flops. Next. Mojmira Pastorasic. It's like pronouncing dinosaur names. Images. That's a long neck. That's a square jaw. They're deep set eyes. That's a short forehead. That's a man. Final answer right there. Wide cheekbones. Strong neck. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'll take that as your 50-50. Let's go gate shopping. Look at the difference on that. I thought it was Ed Sheeran for a second. Look at that 5 head. Seriously, look at that 5 head. Look at the dude in the striped t-shirt. What is wrong with that chin? Oh, it's a fake one. That's what it is. They look weird, don't they? You gotta admit it, they look weird. He's a big fella, isn't he? Is that him? That is him, innit? Look, straight legs, knees together. That's one. That's 2. I went to say this a few times now. Look at them all. One after the other. Egghead after egghead after egghead. Once that veil lifts, you just can't not see them, can you? Right. Gates. What's his name? Mohamera. I don't know. Who cares? We're out of pictures. I've got 2 Gates. See if we can get another one. Walking. Born free, free as the wind blows. Oh, it's a shame that camera's not round. 2 it is, I guess. I know. Is that him? That is him, but it's not a perfect gate. He knows he's being photographed. I don't know if it's him, actually. We'll take it anyway. We'll have a look. I'll zoom in on it. Save. Oh, don't be boring. Save. Cancel then. Do it again. Save image. Save. Back. Back again. Save image. Back again. Save image. There you go. 3 gates. I just need your face now, big fella. Size of him is Honey Monster. He is. Look at the skeletons. You're telling me you can't tell that's a woman? Little short arm, Ed Sheeran looking mofo. Let's go back. We'll take that one. Save image. And we're done just like that. What's his name? Mojamira. Fails forensics. Thanks for playing CSI. Neck. Oh my gosh. It's one-eyed symbolism till the cows come home. What time is it? 10:30. Right, I'm going to play some Call of Duty. I'll be back tomorrow. Just remember, God loves you. He thinks you're amazing and he wants you to know that you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy, well